Good morning, yogis. My name is Krystal Polito, and welcome to Meditation Minutes with Krystal. So I'd like to start with just a little overview of what we're going to go through today, our agenda. We're going to start with filling out and discussing our window of tolerance. And then we're going to talk a little bit about breath work, a couple different exercises that we'll be practicing here today that we can apply in real time, and talking a little bit about some benefits of meditation. Lastly, we will end with a beautiful guided meditation that is going to encourage some group work in doing that together. And then lastly, I want to go through the packet and some things that you guys have to practice at home. Yay? You excited? All right. Yay. Let's turn to the first page here. So I'd like to start our meditation workshop here with a little exercise. So I'm going to talk a little bit about our window of tolerance. Anybody here familiar with window of tolerance or have used it? Typically it's used in therapy, but I have found this to be one of a beneficial exercise for me to kind of understand where I'm at day to day. So I'm not really going to get into hyperarousal, hypo, right? What I want to focus on today is just knowing that there is a place that we all live in when we feel our best. This place is when we are open to feedback. We feel calm. We feel in tune with ourselves, with our bodies, right? And there are things that cause us to get out of our window of tolerance. So I'll give you examples of my own just to kind of give you. So for instance, something for me could be drinking too much coffee, right? And then I move into that, I'm super agitated and I can't think clearly, and maybe I'm yelling more at my kids. There could also be maybe I haven't taken care of myself. I haven't done my breath work in the morning. I haven't been eating good. We go on vacation, right? These are all things that kind of take us out of our window of tolerance. So what I wanted to do for the exercise is on the next page, I gave you guys a couple different places here to jot some things down. And so we'll take just about 5 minutes. Don't, overthink it. First things that come to mind. So for you personally, write down some things that would take you out of your window of tolerance, right? These are things that would maybe make you agitated or give you anxiety. Yep, I gave her extra paper. So just take a couple minutes to write that down. And also, I wanted to, just a little disclaimer here too, write things down that you're open to sharing, because I want us to kind of work together as a group here, okay? Awesome, ladies. So now I just want to take some time. I think it's, great to work in communities and just talk about these things, especially as women, having a community to share. So if you don't mind, we'll kind of go through and each of you maybe just say a couple things that's on there. And I think one of the reasons I really enjoyed this exercise and wanted to bring it to you is because it's just about awareness, right? Writing those things down and understanding, like, I know that these are things that are going to get me out of my window of tolerance. And so sometimes, even though you're probably writing them and it was very easy to think of those things, it's like, when do we take that time to really make the awareness around it? So we'll start with Sasha. If you just want to go and just whatever you're comfortable sharing, give us a couple things that you had.
So things that take me out of my window of tolerance are don't complete my morning routine. Like like feel that I'm heading out of house, not ready with myself to be like ready for the day. That means like skip my medication and also be inconsistent with my meals, as you say. That change the mood, and sometimes like you don't make the space to really sit down and also eating is a sacred moment. It's a moment that is important. So I feel that this like don't complete skip my meditations because my mind is going all the way out of the place, like running fast in the automatic mood, and the meals because you feel the difference of your thinking when you eat or how you eat.
Yes. Thank you. Teresa?
So I put waiting too long to eat. I feel like hangry.
Yeah. Same.
Lack of sleep too. Like I am a big sleeper and I need my 8 hours. And when I'm not getting enough sleep, I recognize that I have more anxiety or I am being more short,
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because you guys talked about like being out of your food routine. One of the things, especially that I've noticed as I've gotten older, is when I go on vacation, it's not just the food, but let's say I'm drinking every day.
Yeah.
Like even if it's only a few drinks every day, that also I notice can like affect my mood if I'm having too much alcohol and like on a daily basis, in those type of situations. And I also put being stuck in traffic, like let's say I'm supposed to be somewhere and I have no control, like any situation that I have no control over, and I'm just like at the mercy, then I find myself trying to like have that self talk of like, you're gonna get there when you're gonna get there, it's gonna be okay. It's okay, to not let that bubble up in me of like when I'm feeling like that anxiety or short, like I'm getting angry at other people for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. If they're driving too slow, though, it's a problem. No.
Driving in traffic is definitely number one for me, especially when people are driving crazy. Going out in large crowds, but then like and food and everything. But one is like when you have to deal with calling corporations like the bank, or you have to deal with the cable company or something like that. That always just gets me so riled up. I get like, oh, I don't want to have to call. Why can't they just bill me properly instead of overcharging me or something like that? Or I had like 25 fraudulent things on my bank account last week, and I'm like, oh, my card wouldn't work in India, but you're letting all these transactions from Argentina, Mexico, and Japan go through. So like little stuff, little stuff. They reversed it, but little stuff like that. Like, what are you gonna fix?
Yeah. Yep. Tanya.
Mine are when others don't listen to my needs.
Mm.
People moving slowly, and I put it as getting in the way. So it could be driving, walking, grocery store with their cart, missing my yoga or meditation, difficulty sleeping, and then a big one for me that I've learned as I've gotten older is lack of water and hydration. So the lack of water and hydration, actually, if I skip that, that's when I skip my meals, is what I've noticed. So it starts with actually water for me first.
Interesting. I love, you guys are very aware. That's really good. So the next portion of this is to get in our window of tolerance. This is a place of being relaxed. So what I want you guys to put down next, is relaxing activities, mindfulness, things that you can do. Now, if you do need any ideas, the following page has some mindfulness practices on there for you. But I want you to write down, again, 3 to 5 things that resonate with you, that before you take that call, before you feel yourself getting hangry, what are things that you can do to bring you back to your window of tolerance, to think clearly and then take the next step. For this next portion, I just kind of want you guys to just maybe one at a time, just shout some things out. So
taking a break. Like
taking
if
a break.
Traffic's really bad, maybe I just need to pull over and get a Starbucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Progressive counting.
Progressive counting. Love it.
The deep breath.
Good. Anyone else have any kind of breath work, meditation?
Meditation's on there.
I have
Good.
to wash my hands.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. It's like, I believe like the water purifies, and sometimes when you just wash your hands and you just focus and release everything what is overwhelming you through the water, like you get like cold water or hot water, whatever you want to, like just take the time and really like touch your waters, like think about what you want to release.
Yeah, I love that. That's almost a way, which we're going to get to a meditation with this, but that's almost a way of bringing you back to the moment, right? Because you're focusing on the water on your hands, you're coming back to the present moment. So just a show of hands, did you, all of you, kind of put some kind of breath work or meditation? Yes? Okay, just great. We're in the right spot.
I definitely put breathing, but just take a moment and go to the bathroom.
Awesome.
Just separate yourself.
Yeah. Yep. And
practice active silence.
Yeah. Yep.
But being in a quiet space.
Yep. Yep. And then, so the next portion of this is, that's what we're going to focus on, is breath work and meditation, right? There's tons and tons of research and science on even just 5 minutes of breath work can reduce your anxiety to 60 to 70%. So we we have our autonomic nervous system, and there's two portions of that. There's the sympathetic and parasympathetic. And parasympathetic is when we're in rest and digest. And so we're really supposed to be in that 90% of the time. The other 10% of the time is, let's say you get in a car accident, right? You get really jittery, but you're supposed to be able to bring yourself back. So again, when we're out of our window of tolerance, we're in that sympathetic, we're in that fight or flight mode, and we want a way to bring us back into rest or digest, parasympathetic. So we're going to focus on meditations. And as a busy mom, sometimes I may only get 5 minutes, or just the other thing is that if I'm in the heat of the moment with something with my children, or if I am on a phone call or something, I want to show you guys ways that you can bring yourself back to that parasympathetic mode in 5 to 10 minutes with some easy breath work, right? So, so for the next portion of this, you won't need your workbooks. I'm going to walk us through some meditations. You guys can stay right where you're at. Or I'm sorry, we're going to walk through pranayama, our breath work. So you guys can stay right where you're at. The first one we're going to focus on is Brahmahari Pranayama. This is also known as our bee's breath. So I'm going to demonstrate it for you guys first, and then we are going to do 10 rounds of it. So in our bee's breath, we take our hands over our eyes and we bring our thumbs to our ears. So let's just pretend my hands are there for the sake of this. So actually, I will do that. Hands over our eyes, thumbs here. We'll take a deep breath in, and on our exhale, we're going to hum. So as you can see, when my eyes are covered and my ears are covered, it's almost like a sense deprivation, right? We're no longer aware of what's around us. And I've actually done this in front of my kids before, and first time they were like, what are they doing? And now they know mommy needs a minute, right? And so I love this one because I think for some people, breath work can be very intimidating. And this is a way to just shut everything out and just focus. And not only that, the humming is a vibration. So that natural vibration starts to bring, as you guys will hopefully experience here, will start to bring serenity, will start to bring peace. We are vibratic human beings where everything is energy, right? Everything is a vibration. So let's get started with the very first one. Hands over your eyes. And then thumbs to your ears. You try not to plug them all the way just so that you guys can hear me. Take a deep breath in and hum on your exhale. Nice. Breath in and out. Nice. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Nice, ladies. Breath in and out. Breath in, out. Breath in and out. Breath in, out. Breath in and out. And breath in. And this is our last one. Breath in and out. Keep your eyes closed. Just bring your hands to the tops of your knees. And gently flutter your eyes open. And just taking a couple minutes here to discuss any feelings, anything that you guys notice doing that breath.
My shoulders
Hmm.
very relaxing for me, very soothing.
Yeah. The baby probably liked that too, because
Oh,
it's
she
like the
did,
humming.
Like it was calming.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to feel the heat in my face, in my hands, like feel this little shelter and the sound and everything. Everything.
Yeah, I love that because it does close everything up. So that's probably one that you would be able to do at home, right? For the next one, this is one of the oldest probably breaths. It's not super exciting, but it's one of my favorite, which is box breathing, right? I think this is the easiest one to teach, number one, but it's also the easiest one to do anywhere. You can do it in your car, you can do it before your phone call, right? So the way that we're going to do the box breathing is we're going to start with an inhalation of 4, a retention, a hold of 4, an exhalation of 4, and then another retention hold of 4. So we're going to do it like that for probably 30 seconds to a minute, and then I'm going to increase it to 6, and then we're going to go as high as 8. So we're going to take some time in between. You're welcome to close your eyes if you guys want to completely zone out, you can. I think this is going to be an easier one for me to guide so you guys can hear me. Let's start this one. We're going to take a couple breaths in and out just to clear everything. So deep breath in. Open your mouth side out. Nice. Take a breath in and a breath out. We're going to start our box breathing. Breath in through your nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold again for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath in. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Breath in. Hold. Breath out. Hold. Breath in, yogis. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Breath out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath in. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Breath out. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Breath in. Hold. Breath out. Hold. I'm going to increase this time on our next inhale to 6. Breath in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Breath in. Hold. Breath out. Hold. Breath in. Hold. Sorry. Breath out. Hold. Breath in. hold, breath out, hold, breath in, hold, breath out, hold. Breath in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Nice. Peace. Breath in. Hold. Breath out. Nice and slow. Hold. Breath in. Pause at the top. Slow breath out. Pause. Breath in. Hold. Breath out. Hold. Last one. Deep breath in. Hold. Breath out. And just pause and sit there, eyes closed. Yogis, gently flooding your eyes open. You guys looked very relaxed.
I am relaxed.
Yeah.
What are you
I mean, that's the beautiful thing I think about pranayama is there's so many ones, all these different ones, the cooling breath, but like the box breathing to me is just one of those simple ones that no matter where you are, it always works, right? And so we kind of tried some different ones, but traditionally it is the 4-4-4. But you know, the longer you can hold that retention, the longer you can take the inhales and exhales, obviously the deeper that breath is going to feel, the deeper you're going to get relaxed. So those are ones that you can try at home. Comparing the two, was there one that you liked better or?
Different. I would use them differently. There's one that's better than the other. But I could see, definitely doing the 4-box breath, like more as a morning type of breath work versus the humming one, maybe in the afternoon to kind of decompress from more stressful moments.
Yeah.
It feels a little bit more active.
Yep. I like that.
Yeah, it's like this little break between the morning and the afternoon.
Yeah. I love that. The next one that we are going to try is Ujjayi pranayama. This is an Om breath. You guys can tell I'm really big into all the ones that some have some kind of vibration or sound. They just tend to resonate with me really well. So this one is a little bit similar to the bee's breath, only we don't have to hold our hands here, which is really kind of nice. So you can have your hands on the tops of your knees. Actually, you know what? Let's do something since we've been sitting. Let's all just take a deep breath in, arms reach over our head. On our exhale, let's take a twist to the right. Breath in, arms back center, gaze up. And on our exhale, take it in the other direction. Beautiful, back heart center. And we will start our breath. So very similar to bee's breath, like I said, we're going to take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, you're just oming. Om. Okay. And we're going to incorporate this in our meditation. I can't wait. with a little special gift for you all. All right, so let's take a breath in. On our exhale, breath in. Breath in. Three more. Breath in. Oh. And gently flutter your eyes open. How do you feel?
I like the vibration of the whole group.
Yeah,
Really,
same.
Really penetrated. Yeah.
Yeah, you can feel it, right? Like I think I could definitely feel that. And I don't know if you guys noticed, our ohm was the first couple times there's some different vibration. It was like really in tune, like almost the exact same. I don't know if you guys felt that, but yeah.
At the second one, we were all
Yeah, like the same monotone. It was beautiful. So does anybody know what the vibration of Om is? What it's related to? No, you probably do, but we're going to pretend you don't. It is the vibration of the universe, of God, of all of it, right? Which is why I think it resonates and it feels so good when we do that, especially for me. I mean, I do feel very connected. Okay, great. So the next portion, I want you guys to flip to the self-journaling. So this is a little gift that I've got for you guys to do at home. We're going to do just a little bit of it now, and then you'll be able to continue the journaling at home. I included in your packet 7 days out so that you could do it for 7 days straight. The idea is that we do this for 30 days. And again, so as you did your window of tolerance, maybe you noticed some patterns or things that for you, you're like, okay, I'm noticing I'm always getting agitated in traffic, or just I'm getting agitated easily, right? Like, so identifying something, a behavior that you want to change. Again, we go back to science, and just thinking about it once doesn't actually activate change. In fact, the whole process of writing down, I know I love apps too, but for me, the process of writing it down, it's like sending the signal to your brain. And so doing it for 30 days straight, you start to change those behaviors. So this just talks a little bit about the importance of writing and the neuroscience there and working through resilience. So the portion that we're going to do here is, again, self-awareness. So there's 3 questions here. I'll just read through them, and then I want you guys just to take about 5 minutes. If you don't finish it right now, that's fine. Again, you'll be taking this home with you. So for self-awareness, it says, what behavior or pattern do I want to change? Focus on just one. There's an example here that I put, I want to be less emotionally reactive. One of the things I worked on was self-compassion towards myself. The second piece of this is write an affirmation or statement that will help you achieve this. And then the third piece is write how you'll be able to practice these new behaviors in daily life. And again, I want you guys to go back to your window of tolerance and look at the things that you wrote down that take you out, and see if you can grab a behavior from there that you want to focus on for the next 30 days for number 1. And I'll give us about 5 minutes. And again, we can always finish this if you need more time.
Is with E at the beginning, right? Not with S.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
I know, you definitely got to stretch your legs every once in a while. Go by fast for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's working out perfect. Yay for outlining. Does anybody, maybe just a couple people, I don't know if we'll have time to do all, but does anybody feel comfortable sharing or would like to share what they wrote? Maybe just what they're going to work on?
Okay, I'll share.
Okay.
So one of the things that I always like kind of grinds my gears is the feeling in the morning of the need to like hit the ground running and like rush and get ready to work and not allowing myself the time to meditate or breathe or center myself because I feel this need, I gotta get to work, I gotta get to work. When in reality, it's okay and I have the time. It's just this like anxiety thing, like I gotta get to work and not recognizing that it's okay and I have time to do this, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes. Because I think in my head, oh, it's gotta be this whole routine and journaling and meditating and it doesn't have to be this 40-minute situation. It can be 5 or 10 minutes.
Right.
That's okay.
And it can look different every day, right? Like, yes, I know that. I used to struggle with that too, where it's like, but this is the way I need to do it. And it needs to look exact. It's like, no, it might be 5 minutes in the car after I drop the kids off, but it's time, right? Oh, I love that. Nice.
And I feel mine's kind of like yours in a little bit because I feel you what you mean, and for me it's procrastination. Like procrastinate less, and I want to finish always start on time because it's like I start things and like okay I get distracted. I think I never was diagnosed, but I feel like I have like I see
ADD.
Yeah, like I get distracted so easy, and sometimes it's like, oh, I need 30 minutes meditation. Then I need to sit, and then start like bundling all the way around, and I don't finish, and I don't even break around, like do my food or whatever because I want to get everything overwhelming.
Yeah. And it's interesting you say ADD. I feel like more and more people are saying that, but I also think like, is it really us or is it that there's more distractions? You know what I mean?
Definitely more distractions. And in my business class, it's saying people will do things to avoid pain before they do something to find pleasure. So you're just avoiding pain instead of seeking pleasure. Yeah. Where we should be like seeking pleasure in a fulfilling way. Yeah. So you're just kind of avoiding, just like you establish goals for pleasure, but it's like you don't do it to don't go through the pain of process of the business. I have to put myself in there to go there. Yes, exactly. Get in the car and drive.
Yeah. And I don't know, Teresa, if this happens to you too, but like sometimes I don't feel guilty for making time for myself, but it becomes less important. It's like, okay, well, I got to make the kids breakfast. Like to you, you're like, I got to get to work and we're behind or we're, and suddenly it's like the things that make you good at doing your job that, are just good at life. Suddenly it's like, well, this isn't as important because this patient's waiting on the, you put everything else first. Yeah. Yep. Anyone else want to share?
Mine is about letting go of old habits, people, and things that no longer serve myself, my needs, and my future self is what I look at it as.
Yep.
So I have a very difficult time letting go is what I've noticed. And because I won't let go, I'm holding on to something and I'm trying to make it perfect in my idea of what's perfect.
Yeah. Don't let me forget, I have a really good daily book that gives you, it's kind of like that Meditations of the Heart, only it's a letting go one. My therapist actually gave it to me. Apparently I had a hard time letting go too, so I'll share it with you. Letting go of the idea of something is what it was. How I think my day should go, how I think my meditation should go. It's like you just get stuck in this perfect way of it being, but it's, yeah, life isn't perfect. All right, we're going to do everybody. Maureen, your turn.
Okay. I want to be more in control of my thoughts and not let things build up in my head and make me overwhelmed, right? So like when I do have to call the bank or when I do have to take some courses online, I'm just like, then I get so built up in my head, like, oh, this is gonna be a pain in the ass, and I'm gonna have to sit on the hold for 45 minutes and blah 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 blah. But if I just take some deep breaths before completing an annoying or a challenging task, and just take a few minutes to get out of my head, and also just take those 5 minutes before I have to deal with those difficult tasks and be like, and even with my business course now, before we start anything, he's like, let's take 3 deep breaths.
Oh, I love that.
And you just like close your eyes, take a deep breath into your nose, and release it out through your mouth 3 times. And and I just need to bring it back to that because I get so worked up.
Yep.
And then I'm like, and I should just
yeah. Well, because then you start building that story too. We all build those stories, right? Yeah. Well, this person's not gonna, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's interesting you bring up that 3 breaths. I just saw something recently about how the deep inhale and the exhale through the mouth, 3, is like the biggest thing of relieving compared to all the breath work.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, 3.
That 3, it's got to be 3. Something about that and just sighing it out.
Espíritu Santo. In religion, there is always 3.
Mind,
soul, and body.
Yeah, mind. Yes. Interesting.
It's like the 3 bodies, main bodies.
Yes. Okay. So actually, let me just go over this. That way we can end in the meditation. So the next pages you guys have, and I'll give you mine, Teresa. You'll have 7 of this daily future self. And then by then you're probably going to remember the questions and you can just use your normal journal, but it's basically getting you towards that future self. So whatever you put for your awareness that you want to work on, it's here. So you can spend your time in the morning doing that. Yes. Okay. With your coffee. Yes. Okay. So we're going to do a final guided meditation. And for this, I want you ladies to come and sit in a circle. And actually, I want to be able to have you end it in Shavasana because I know sitting for a while, at least for me, Shavasana will feel good. So my thought is if you can come sit here in a circle for the first portion, and then you should all be able to fit this way and lay down, right? And so when you sit in the circle, this is going to be my favorite part. I was about to say crisscross applesauce, but have, you know what, I'll join the circle so that your knees are somewhat touching. Yes. All right, ladies, now we are entering, oh my goodness, our guided meditation portion. I'd like for you to close your eyes. And for this first portion, we're going to do a senses meditation. And for the sake of this, we'll be using our ears and our nose. So deep breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Let's do that 2 more times. Breath in. Breath out. Again, breath in. Breath out. Now, yogis, just start to bring your attention to your breath. If box breathing works for you, that's fine. Otherwise, any normal breath. Inhale and exhales, nice and slow. I want you to bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Notice as you take a breath in, your belly rise and press into your belly. And as you exhale, your belly falls. Let's take a breath in, feel our belly rise. Sip in a little more, feel your chest rise and press into your hand. And as you exhale, first from your chest, then to your belly. Breath in through your belly, up through your chest. And as you exhale from your chest to your belly. Let's start to take it in the opposite direction. Breath in through your chest first. Feel your chest expand. Feel your belly expand as you take in a little more air. And then slowly exhale, let the air from your belly first and your chest. And breath in through your chest, feel your chest expand. Feel your belly expand. Let's pause and hold this breath. Slow exhale from our chest to our belly. Yogis, let's keep our left hand on our chest and bring our right hand, yes, right hand to our neighbor. There we are. So just like we're gonna do the Om breathing again, but now this time we're all connected. Breath in. Breath in. Three more. Breath in. Breath in. Last one, breath in. Nice. Now just put your hands wherever they're comfortable. And I want you to just open your ears and listen to the sounds of the rain. Notice the rain hitting the deck, hitting the windows as you take a breath in and out. And start to bring your attention to the sound of the bowl. Yogis, bringing your awareness back to the raindrops. And taking a deep breath in. And slow exhale. And now start to bring your awareness to the lavender. Taking a deep breath in, noticing that beautiful scent as you bring it in. And as you smell the lavender and listen to the raindrops, I want you to envision yourself a nice, calm place, maybe the beach. And just notice as you breathe in and out, maybe you start to flow in and out like the ocean waves. Nice breath in, feel the waves come in. Breath out, feel the waves go out. Breath in, breath out. Yogis, if you'd like to now, you can make your way into Shavasana, or you can stay right where you're at. So just as we sat in the circle and we focused on the lavender, and I'll spray a little bit more, I want you to use your senses as you lay here in Shavasana. That helps us to get out of our mind. So again, listening to the sound of rain, noticing your inhales and your exhales, or maybe just smelling the smell of lavender. And just allowing yourself to be still here. One last deep collective breath in as a group. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Shavasana. Ladies, I will wake you in a couple minutes. And start to invite some gentle movements in. Deep breath in, reach your arms overhead, maybe point your toes if that feels good. And when you're ready, roll over to your right side in fetal position. And again, when you're ready, ladies, come up to a seat. Watch your glasses. Hands, heart center. And gentle bow to ourselves. We bring our thumbs to our forehead as we bow down to each beautiful woman in this room and the energy we created here today. Thank you for letting me guide you through this workshop. The light in me honors, sees, and respects the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.